Alright, let's do a little VOD review. Our friend Apollo here from the stream wanted me to take a look at this game and see what we can improve on, what are some good things and bad things. I'm always going to leave a little disclaimer. Everything I say, personal opinion, experience, take it with a grain of salt. If you can take something away, then that's great. If you can't and you already know everything I have to say, then that's great as well. And either way, let's get started. Okay, so enemy team supporting to the right here. Let's see what we do. Okay, here, I think ideally you don't want to waste your cooldowns. I think going to the bottom is not a bad idea. This is a good position here for you because you being here from the bottom and your team pressuring from here, they could drop on you here. And if all of these people drop on you from high ground, they'll kill you. And since you basically only have one portal right now, since you use your portal dash, then you don't really have a way to escape, right? So think about this. But on the flip side, if the enemy team doesn't push you and pushes your team, then you can walk back up the stairs and look for a pick, which is what you do. But you probably need to do it a little bit slower. What I mean by this is, here charging right click's fine, nobody's looking at you, and the big targets, like the two tanks are walking forward, you could just wait either for one of these people to walk in, have all your cooldowns, and just go for a combo and like disrupt their backline here. Okay, so unlucky there on the sleeve. That's just something to watch out for Mantis. And that's what I mean, just like having your cooldown, like all of your cooldowns here will be super important. I'm not sure if you have your E, but it's probably just not coming up. So here you can be more patient. And as soon as the tanks are too far forward, then you could probably E and one-shot this Luna. There's still the chance of you getting stuck and dying, but if you picked your timing just a little bit better, you might have been able to just kill her. So just a little bit more patience there would have probably paid off. Alright, so team is super split here. Okay, we go in, do some good damage to the demon, get a pick on the Mantis. I think that's fine. Let's see. So, going in here, obviously super risky, because you know where your teammates are. It's basically just you and Spider-Man on point for the time being. Yeah. You could easily die here. I think they're maybe get distracted by the Spider-Man a little bit, so that works in your favor. But keep in mind that going here, the chances of you dying are super, super high, right? Ideally, you want all your teammates to be back, but things do end up working out for you. Okay, we get a nice little charge in the Hela. So, like I said, biggest priority here is just mainly living. Like, yes, you want these kills, but this entire time it's been just like mostly you and Spider-Man on point. And the entire enemy team was here. So I would have definitely played a lot slower. I think I would have probably, once I killed the Mantis, let's go a little bit further back here. Okay, so we get these two kills, and I would probably just keep staying here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'll play around this LOS right here, and even go back towards the health pack if I need to. But going back on point and exposing yourself, knowing that all of your teammates are on high ground, and one of your supports is dead. Well, I guess both of your supports are dead, so yeah, that's definitely information that you need to keep in mind when you're doing these type of things. So yeah, I would stay here and see if I can recontest this, but if I can't, I will just probably back out. So like the pick on Hela is good, right? You can definitely do that, but then I would go back to the exact same spot. But by then it's obviously too late because you just take too much damage and die. So definitely be aware of what your teammates are doing and where they are if you can. I know sometimes things get chaotic and it's hard to keep track of everybody. Here... yeah, so we have Manta Suit. I think targeting the supports there is fine. I probably would have tried to peel for my healers a little bit more, punish that Thor. But it just looks like you guys are just getting rolled over and not much you can do. Like, whether you peeled more there or you played forward more there for picks, I think you guys were generally losing. You guys were generally losing the team fight. Also, I just realized what I said earlier about the supports. That's not even your supports. That's my fault. Your supports are over here, so just disregard that. But either way, the point still stands of you keeping an eye on where your teammates were at that time. That's a bit unlucky timing. I think you and Luna popped your ultimates kind of at the same time, right? Yeah, you literally started your animation as she started her ultimate, except yours is a little bit slower. So that's just unlucky on the ultimate there. Yeah, not much you can do with the ulti in the Luna ult, but hopefully you guys can apply enough pressure here after Luna ult and get some picks here. Alright, that's good. Your backline is getting abused pretty hard by his Thor. Let's see if that's something that you're going to keep an eye out for later. Alright, so just Strange and Punisher. One more person on the right side. Just the hell I believe, yeah. So yeah, your Hulk definitely needs to back out of there. I would play a little bit closer. So here, once you guys establish yourselves on the point, what I would personally do is, I would play down here. I would play deep enough to where people can peek my head from up top like this Hela and just 2-tap me. But I want to be close because, let's say that this Hela, for some reason, or anybody else, like, walks down the stairs. It's harder for you to close that gap if they're playing just like, let's say, just right outside of your range. It'd be hard for you to walk up and do anything. But if I'm playing down here, I can just portal into this wall, and then I can just keep drawing my demons here, and just getting ticks as they're walking in. Obviously, they're not walking in yet, but I'm just setting myself up for when they are, if that makes sense. And obviously, the possibility of you taking that big damage, you could have easily just died right there, right? So, just stuff like that to keep in mind. Okay, we're kiting Tor in our demon. I think that's good. Our Hulk is getting abused. I'm definitely looking for this Luna here, and then I'm not walking back out. I know my tank just died because I was watching him deform. So as soon as I kill this Luna, instead of walking back out, what I'm doing is... Let's see. Like right here. I'm hugging this wall right here, and I'm just slightly peeking this way to see what's happening. If, like, let's say, what do they have again? They have a Mantis, Hela, Punisher. Any of these three are one-shottable. You could combo them. So, like, let's say that the Strange and the Thor walk out to point, and you see any of these three squishies walk out somewhere here close to you inside of your E-charge. Then I'm just looking for those picks, and then maybe off of that, we could potentially somehow recover this team fight, right? But straight out walking out here, knowing that you're down your front line, it's super, super risky. Like, most likely you'll probably die here, yeah? Okay, we almost killed the Punisher, so that's fine. The thing is, right, like, if the entire team wasn't staring at you, you probably could have killed the Punisher. I know you didn't hit your quick melee there, which stuff happens, not a big deal. But because everybody was looking at you, it just too much pressure, and yeah. Just playing that corner and taking some more time to look for an opportunity is probably a good thing. Alright, so I believe your Mantis popped ulti, right? And their Mantis also has ulti. So here, ideally, the only thing that you can make happen inside of Mantis ult, you could actually punish this Punisher. Pun intended. If you have all of your cooldowns, right, you could get somewhere over here where you're in range. You can E-dash to the side of Punisher. You can drop your demon here facing him, and then you can just walk around while he's like trying to track you with a turret, and then just swing and try to kill him with a demon. Since he's sitting in turret, like a lot of Punishers don't pay attention to their HP while they're sitting in turret. You could easily just kill him, while this Mantis here is just running around the point, trying to keep up the rest of their teammates. So that's like a small opportunity here you could have taken to get a pick and give your team a little bit of advantage to this fight. Because, you know, like, swinging here and stuff is fine. You're building overshield, trying to brawl. You know, you can't kill anything because of Manta Suit, but knowing that this guy is so exposed here outside of the Manta Suit, he's definitely killable. Yep, that's another opportunity missed here. Right, we drop Demon. Pretty sure we have our E. There is 2 squishies in the back in the same position here. You could literally portal past this tank right here, and then you can just straight up dash into the back line and just like try to kill them. Obviously, Luna has Snowball. You could get to see them die, but this is just like an opportunity thing. You see that opportunity and you take it. Especially hearing this, like this guy. This guy is kind of trolling, right? If I have my cooldowns here, I know that he could instantly kill me, right? Because I have to dash straight into him. But I could catch him while he's still pulling out these turrets. If I have my cooldowns here and I'm brawling, let's say I have at least 1 portal in my charge, and I'm just dropping like a demon here and a demon there to pressure tanks and keep my overshield. When I hear this, I turn around and I one-shot this guy. Like, this guy dies. The supports may or may not react in time, but if you do it super fast, you might have the chance to actually just kill him before he even does anything with his ultimate. And that's why I said in my other videos, always be very mindful of how you use your cooldowns. And these small opportunities like that will present themselves all the time. And you may just get the chance to just turn the entire fight in your advantage.
It's easier being a superhero when you have the fame part figured out. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. Music makes all you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? I can do both. It's like a fairy tale. Complete with an evil usurper.
Alright, that's fine. It's ambitious, but I don't think it's a bad play. I'm not sure if you were tracking the enemy support ults. If you knew that they didn't have them, then definitely a good thing. And even if they did, then you just force their ultimates. Now, your cooldowns do reset, right? Just keep in mind when you're doing this, like, I do this all the time, right? Like, I will dash up in the air, and I'll pop my ultimate. But just try to be very careful doing this. There is some chaos going on here on the left side, I believe. Okay, so Hulk is brawling. Tanks are overextending a little bit, and there's also like a Thor chasing around your Spider-Man or whatever that was. So this team is like split in half, one looking this way, one looking this way, and it's I'd say it's not a bad timing. They definitely don't expect this. But keep in mind that there's a Mantis, right? And you're dropping with your ultimate directly on a Mantis. If she reacted faster, she could have slept you right away. So what you could even do is, like, I know this might not sound as good, but when you dash up here, I would have dashed a little bit more to the right side. And I don't mean like inside here, I just mean like just a little bit more to your right, so when you land, you're not directly landing on the Mantis. Let's see here. So like, yeah, you're landing directly on this Mantis. If she reacted, she could have insta-slapped you and then you died. So what I would have done is, I would have probably positioned myself a little bit further this way. So she has less time to react. I know that you can't see them, right? But you know that they're walking up on this side, and you know that they're going to be in this like general vicinity here. That's just something to keep in mind here. But outside of that, I mean, everything worked out for you, and the penny was really low. We get a free pick. It was
Double KO. Looks like the mission area is yours now. That's 3.
don't really know why Thor is wasting ult here, but I guess we'll take it. Your Hulk is also throwing, which is not good. Because, right, you guys have a good stagger there. You just need to stay grouped here. And have a 6v5, basically. Hulk dying there is just really bad for you. Definitely try to get the store off your backline here. They pop Mantis Suit, so nothing is gonna die, but yeah, make sure you stick to that Thor and do what you can to get him off your backline. So they're popping more ultimates here. That was a lot of unfortunate knockups. Luna can die. Nice, we pick up the Luna. Not sure if you had your charge there right away, but just small thing, just demon, charge into the demon. They take us many times as possible. And so you guys recover that after your Hulk through a little bit, so that's good. This is not bad. I mean, your tank is 4 HP. They are in shambles. I think going in here is fine. We should be able to clean up here as much as possible. Hella popping ult to live there. Probably kind of a throw. You do die here, right? But I think that's fine because they're down 2, you're down 1. It's hard to get away from that, but that just means that she won't have her ulti for next fight, and next fight is probably the one that matters the most. Unless you guys just cap here off of the staggers. Okay, so we're walking back in points. We lose 1. We pop Lunodes. I would definitely look for this Hela here. Definitely look for this Hela here. You see her on the right side by herself. And you also heard Luna ult. Sorry, this little software is finicky. Definitely walk out here, kill this Hela. This Hela needs to die. This is the only person you can kill right now because Luna's ulting on point. And Hela is side angling. Just like you have the information, just always take advantage of the information you do have. Because you don't know what's happening here, but you for sure know there's a Luna ult going on. And that just means that most likely nothing is dying. Okay, that's funny timing. I mean, Luna ult expires, but like the point still stands, right? Like you have that information, and you also don't want this Hela on the side angle, just like getting free shots off. That could easily turn around into her getting like a kill or 2, and then turning the whole fight around. Did we DC? If we did, that'll be very unfortunate. Yeah, this happens a lot lately. It's honestly very, very frustrating because it's out of your control, right? Like, I have really good internet and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I know a lot of people that just have top tier PCs, insane internet, and everything, and it's just been happening a lot lately. Alright, so we're walking here, we're looking for information, pop our ultimate, even though we know we're down 1. This is a really good angle, knowing that their team is so clumped up in here. Could definitely get all these picks. Let's see what we could have done different here, right? So we pop our ultimate, we see the 2 supports, good target priority. You just completely want to ignore this penny. Like, this penny means nothing. You're looking for these picks here. Missing the charge, unfortunate. I know this will probably sound a little counterproductive, but this guy here, this guy is so low. Not only is he low, But he could potentially kill your Mantis, and that's a bad thing. You want to make sure this Mantis lives. If you kill him right now, instead of turning around for the 2 supports, your Mantis probably doesn't have to pop ult, and then she can save it for more important time. I know I say the support target priority is good, right? But this is just like something in the moment you see something like this, and you're like, okay, I'm killing this guy first. Because this guy should probably die in a swing or 2. Instead, we turn around, we're looking for the supports. Okay, I guess the Mantis killed him himself, but that my thought process would immediately been turn around, kill, make sure this guy dies, like no matter what. I can't have my Mantis dying. If she killed him, did she pop ults? It sounded like she popped ult. Okay, maybe I'm just tripping here. Maybe I'm just tripping. Okay, she popped ult now. Okay, maybe that's why I got confused. I don't know why she popped ult, but whatever. Okay, when you hear this portal, right, I think you have fair amount of information here. Wait, what happened to this Mantis? Okay, this is the Mantis from here. Okay. Let's go back a little bit here. I want to say something. So you pop out here. I think we walk back around and we see them. Do we see them? Okay. So I will definitely be looking through this window, right? I need to know what these guys are doing. So here, you see your teammates, right, and they're firing and stuff. But my first reaction will be is look through that window here and see what they're doing. I know you're looking at this and you're like, okay, maybe they're fighting like right here or something. But I'm immediately looking for that information, and then if I don't see them here, then if I don't see them like all the way out here, then I know that they're probably deeper in. Because if you have the information that X amount of players are playing on this side, and then you hear the TP 2 seconds later, then you know their team is like split, right? So we heard the TP, we're going for the Strange, but we also know that their backline is by themselves further back, and we can probably abuse them here instead of going for the tanks. Because we can pressure the tanks here, but their supports are in the back and they're doing their own thing. I mean, I don't know what that cloak was doing there, but that Mantis could have potentially died before this fight even started. So just always look for information. They did use Cloak ult. Unfortunately, we lose the team fight there. Now we're just looking for a regroup. Me knowing that they have a penny here, I would be looking for side angles more than probably brawling their tanks. We have a Spider-Man and double dive Hulk. I mean double dive tank. So I definitely don't want to be dealing with those mines. Okay, here's another opportunity example, right? You see this guy? Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. Just chilling out here. Was this their Mantis to pop ult? I'm pretty sure this was their Mantis to pop their ult, right? Let's see. Am I hearing things? Like, who popped their ult? I could have swore that a Mantis just popped their ult. Okay, oh, this is a different animation. Okay, I'm tripping. Okay, so their Mantis did pop their ult. This guy is not sitting inside of the ult. He's like way out here in... Who knows why he's here when the Mantis is way out here. And their team is moving to the right. But this guy is still staying to the left. And even though you hear the Mantis ult and you know you can't kill anything, this guy's for sure killable. Just a small opportunity here. Small opportunity we could have taken and turned the fight into our advantage. Instead, we turn around here and we try to brawl with the Mantis ult, knowing that we're just not really going to be able to kill anything here. Like, realistically, you guys are potentially still losing that fight, but them just being down one support when the Mantis ult comes down, it's very, very winnable still. It's always winnable. Yeah, it's just unfortunate timing here for the Strange. I mean, good thing your Mantis popped their ult. And we pop ours. They don't have Mantis ult, which is really good. We're just cleaning up here. Easy. Yep. Focus that Penny. Make sure she doesn't stall. Also get her staggered. Now, this guy definitely needs to die if you can. The Bucky. If you can kill him now, then that's another like 10-15 seconds. So hopefully the tanks get him, but I personally be still looking for him myself as well. Now, what you can do, here's a little spot that I like to play. Right here next to this door, I'm not sure if you can see it, if you'll be able to see the corner, but it's basically the same corner here, but on this side. So I'll LOS here, and I'll just tilt my camera to where I can see anybody walking through here. I'll just portal into the wall, and then I'll just drop demons, like here, just like facing this way. And just like stall them as much as I can. Obviously, they can drop through this window and just go this way. But most of the time, people will come on the high ground. And they'll come this way, so they can get the high ground and like look down on whoever's playing on the bottom and try to get picks. So this is a nice little spot I like to play sometimes here. And also keep in mind that this is one of those points that I personally hate, because there is a lot of cover, but everything is also long distance. So like, unless you're forcing yourself to play close to them, it's really hard for you to close the gap. So playing on point here, they are dropping through the little window. I would still be looking to play closer, right? I know that this wall is breakable here, but I'm probably still like ratting right here. I'm just chilling, maybe throwing some Qs through the window. Like, I don't know why I keep saying Qs. Throwing some right clicks through the window. And then when they drop, I'll portal to the side, or maybe even this side, and I'll try to pressure hit or a tank, or maybe kill a squishy. If you're playing far back here, you can't close this gap. Like, this is just too far for you. You have to remember you're obviously, you know, melee character, and your dash only goes so far. So always set yourself up for the next team fight. You don't want to just back out and just like look around what's happening and then go in. You want to be thinking like, as a melee character, you want to be thinking ahead all the time, as much as possible. And we're swinging, Hell dies, that's good. Definitely punish the Penny, low HP by herself on point, it's good. Strange dies. And hopefully you guys here just clean up and win the game. I will definitely be coming like, yo, this Mantis needs to die. Mantis on the point by herself. Nice, we get the pick. So they're down to support. Cloak is low, we definitely want to kill Cloak. As soon as she pops ult, I'm ignoring her. 100%. I see her here. If I have cooldowns, in this exact moment, I'm dashing on her. And I'm killing her. But as soon as you drop here and you hear her pop her ult this way, ignore her. Your immediate thought is, you can't kill this player anymore because she can just sit in her ult. And she can drop her right click bubble and just sit in it and you're just not killing her. Instead, I'm thinking about this window. Alright, so let's play here real quick. There's the ult. As soon as I see this, obviously, I'm not sure what we charged because the way you were facing, I feel like you knew you weren't gonna hit the charge. Yeah, so we're swinging. Like, I don't think you. I'm not really sure what your thought process is, but I wouldn't go for this charge. I would honestly just try to close the gap by walking and then hit the charge once I get a little bit closer. I know the timing here is kind of tight, but like I said, as soon as you hear this, we turn around and we hit this bounce pad, and we go straight into the window. Punisher Hailer up top, one of them dies, and you guys are setting yourself up to win the round here. Like, even at this point, right? So, you guys are up 2, Mantis still respawning, Strange just died. And even at this point, right, like, let's say the timing was too tight to change your mind here on what you wanted to do. this is a second opportunity. Let's go back like 5 seconds here. That's a little bit further than I wanted to, but that's fine. So here, you see these two guys? There's a little hella here, just getting free shots off, kill people, Punisher and contested on low ground, of all things. Criminal offense, this guy needs to die. You know that this is going on here, right? Obviously, you... I don't mean that like in a bad way, like you saw it, you heard it, you charged into it. I'm just saying like, you know that this is going on here, so I'm immediately thinking, like I said earlier, this guy cannot die. He's gonna sit in his ultimate. I'm looking at these two guys. I think the Punisher jumps on the high ground, if I remember right. And Hellas 2 up here. You could portal this way, and you can E, and potentially still hit a E on him. And even if you don't hit the E, you just drop your demon on him, and then start swinging. So, opportunities. Always look for these opportunities. When you know you can't kill somebody, you look for somebody else to kill. We back up here. Strange is 1. Strange is about to die, I'm pretty sure. I'm still thinking about these guys on the high ground. Yeah, basically just clean up, guys still on high ground. Yeah, it's just small things like that. Is to look for those opportunities, like I said. I think you're focusing on brawling a little bit too much, which I think is fine. The few things to take away is, one, after winning a fight, always set yourself up for the next fight. Make sure that you're in a position to where you can immediately start doing stuff instead of having to walk up first. 2 would be look for these small opportunities, like in the moment, right? Sometimes, you know, you won't be able to see everything and the timing is too tight for you to, you know, make a different decision. But just get in the habit of always just like looking for these small things in the game to where you can capitalize on them and just make things easier for yourself. Anything else? I think a lot, I was gonna say, you know, obviously you have a lot of downtime, just like kind of playing too far away in point, but I think a lot of that will get eliminated from just setting yourself up closer and things like that. But yeah, I hope this helps, and I'll be doing some more of these as long as we get more submissions. And if you guys find this useful, then stop by the Discord. I'll drop a link in the video. If you want to submit your VODs and you find them helpful, then I'm happy to go through all of them. Alright, I'm out. Peace.